For years, I've been wanting to get off, to cut Instagram out forever. And I finally did. For 6 months, I was off Instagram, cut off from the social media world, in a private, silent, and healing bubble, without the outside noise. I found myself in a period of deep joy, creativity, and purpose. I made more. I enjoyed more, and I thought for myself more. Instagram feels different from other social media platforms. It's not like YouTube, a search engine where a strong sense of community can be felt. It feels personal, yet removed, a place of oversharing, yet disconnection. We have the world at our fingertips. Today, we can connect and compare the intricate details of our personal lives with celebrities. Instagram, when not approached carefully, takes us away from ourselves and into the lives of everyone else. It's the opposite of a cultivated, healthy inner world. Instead, social media glorifies and encourages the external. What we need in order to be happy, what everyone in the world is doing and thinking about. It's overwhelming. It hurts just thinking about it. And because it's designed to be addictive, we are losing our few spare and precious moments. Instead of being the natural-born creators that we all are, we're consuming more than we're creating. Instead of listening to our own messages that are coming through for us, we listen to what our favorite influencer is saying to do. Your Instagram is not your legacy. Your grid will not outlive you. Asking an influencer what they believe or not believe, did or did not do, is only distracting you from your own wisdom, your inner truth that only you have access to. Instead of looking to outside influence, why don't we start asking ourselves? Instagram can make you feel a way that no other social media app does, including YouTube. And in this video, I want to talk about why I left Instagram for 6 months, what I experienced, what I learned, and why I'm now back on the app and I'm having the time of my life. Hey there, I hope you are having the most magical day. I want to make this video about Instagram today and how it affected my mental health back in November of last year and why I decided to get off the app, heal myself first before going back on. And to be honest, I really thought I was going to completely get off the app cold turkey and never go back on. I am back on Instagram now. I took 6 months off and it was amazing for my mental health. It was amazing to connect with my intuition on a deeper level from all the distractions that media is always shouting at us, more so on Instagram than anywhere else, I think. But just getting that silence, that pause and time away from all that noise. Not only did getting off social media benefit my own mental health and benefit my own connection with my intuition and my inner voice and silence, but I created more and I created things that I'm so proud of. And it was all because I took time away from Instagram and from all that noise. Before we get into the main video and all of the things that I want to share with you, I just want to thank Betterhelp for sponsoring this video. I myself have actually done online counseling. I did 3 online sessions with a licensed therapist, and those 3 sessions were amazing. I have never done online counseling before in the past or gone to therapy in the past, and it was so helpful in giving me insights that I hadn't gotten before and giving me practical tools and things that I could do in my life to help me overcome the problem that I was facing. So I really encourage checking out Betterhelp, that's H-E-L-P, to be matched with an online counselor. Betterhelp will assess your needs and match you with a professional licensed counselor, and you can start communicating within 48 hours, which is really, really great. And also, it's really important to mention that it's not a crisis line, it's not self-help. This is professional counseling that is designed to help you and support you in whatever you're going through on your journey. The great thing about online counseling is that you can kind of do it anywhere. So, for example, me living in Corsica, when I was doing online counseling, I just found someone online, and like within a day or two, I had an appointment, which was just amazing. There's a broad range of expertise in Betterhelp's 15,000 counselor network, which may not be locally available in every area. The service is available for clients worldwide, and you can log into your account online and send a message to your counselor right away, which is really cool. Get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so that you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. It's way more affordable than traditional offline counseling services in an office, and there's also financial aid available. And you can join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with an experienced professional. And there's also a special offer for Simple Joys listeners. You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/simplejoys. I'm a huge fan of therapy and online counseling services and just getting counseling in general in regards to anything, mental health related or otherwise. You can visit betterhelp.com/simplejoys. That's H-E-L-P help. And thank you so much for BetterHelp for sponsoring my video. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm such a fan of online counseling. So yeah, let's get into today's video in regards to mental health and social media. I left Instagram for many reasons, one of them being my mental health. I don't watch much YouTube, but I do enjoy following my favorite creators and their Instagram stories. But if you're not careful, that can easily turn into losing minutes, hours of your day. That curiosity can easily turn into obsession. And even if you're a fairly confident person with a very high degree of self-worth, you can still find yourself going down the rabbit hole. And then you find yourself in this comparison trap. One person leads to another. One idea leads to another idea. One caption leads to an infographic. I also just became very overwhelmed by daily Instagram DMs, feeling a pressure to constantly respond to every single message and comment and show up for people every single day in stories, that I felt I had no energy reserves left for actual video creation or writing. You may be wondering if getting off Instagram could lead to a fear of missing out or losing connection with your friends. And for me, it didn't. In fact, I found that I grew closer to the close friends in my life without it. I found that I called my friends more when I didn't see their daily lives on Instagram stories. Being off Instagram gives you a reason to contact them personally. You don't feel like you're in the know, and so you call them. I also didn't experience FOMO because I found that I did more in my real life. I took classes online and I read more books. Instead of whipping out my phone in a cafe or on the train, I pulled out a book. I used to treat Instagram as a place to share my photography, as a business owner, as a photographer. And I used to treat it as a very public place. But last year, something in me changed. The next thing that I learned was privacy. This is something that everyone needs to decide for themselves about, Instagram or TikTok, or I don't even know if, I have no idea about TikTok, if you can be private or not. It's really important to ask yourself, do I want anybody on the internet to just search my name on Instagram and be able to see my personal photos? That's something you have to ask yourself. And for 10 years of my life, I was an open book, super public, sharing all raw photos. And taking those 6 months off of Instagram really made me think about how I actually do want more privacy in my life. Seeing the constant unfollows and follows, getting weird DMs, getting like weird messages and emojis, you know, in your DMs, it's weird. And it felt too public for me. You know, I'm no longer second guessing, is this okay to post? I'm just posting because it's fun. I'm just posting because it's something I loved in that moment and I just want to share it with people. You know, and also being private has made Instagram more for me than it is for other people. I feel like for YouTube, this is for you. Like me making videos, me sharing my life, all of these videos are for you. I enjoy the process of video creation, but the results of these videos are not for me, they're more for you. Instagram, however, is different. Instagram is very personal and very private for me. I share a lot of private photos of my life, and that kind of stuff, it's just for me. Another thing that I learned in regards to boundaries was that I don't have to respond to every single DM. I can absolutely respond to a handful of them, or I can read them, but responding to every single comment and every single DM, it's just not energetically or physically possible. It's still a real struggle for me. I still struggle with putting those boundaries up and saying, hey, I can't respond to every single person, and that's okay. The best way that I can be a person of service is to be my heightened, most brightest, authentic, lightest self and create things that inspire and uplift people. And if that means I can't respond to everyone, that's okay. And so I really encourage you to have boundaries in regards to comments and DMs and know that you don't have to respond to everyone. And that's a huge boundary that I learned being off social media. That time away from the app really served me. And even on YouTube, it's really served me. So I hope that helps in any way. The next thing I learned was none of this really matters. Like nothing on Instagram is really that important. Instagram in the grand scheme of life, when you look at life big picture, Instagram is nothing. It literally doesn't matter. You're free to do what you want, share a photo if it makes you like happy, share a video if it makes you happy. If it's fun to create the thing, do it. But just know that none of it really matters. And I think Instagram especially really doesn't matter. You may be wondering, why did I get back on? And the reason was very simple, yet spontaneous. The main reason being, I enjoy sharing. I miss documenting the simple, quiet moments in my days, without a camera, without a drone, without a tripod. And it's simpler to manage an Instagram than a photo bucket account. I missed having a personal, chronologically ordered scrapbook of my life, of the personal snippets and little videos that are so easy to capture with an iPhone. Getting off social media for 6 months was one of the best things I ever did, and I may even do it again someday. And even though I'm back on Instagram now, I'm private. I have boundaries. And actually being off Instagram for 6 months built an ingrained habit within me. I don't automatically grab my phone and check it. I don't spend minutes scrolling anymore. I check in with 3 people that really inspire and uplift me, and then I get off. The boundaries I've cultivated during those 6 months have helped me in the long term. And if I ever feel like I'm breaking those boundaries, or I've forgotten how to approach social media, I'll take another break and see how that affects my heart. I firmly believe that Instagram is a neutral place. It's neutral. It's not good and it's not bad. It's just neutral playing ground. And sure, we know that there was this Netflix documentary that came out. I can't remember what it's called, but I watched it. It's all about how Instagram was designed to suck you in and keep you addicted and glued to your phone. So we know this. I personally don't believe that Instagram has control over our minds like we think we do. I think it was designed to keep us addicted, but I believe that humans can overcome anything and that we are incredibly resilient, powerful beings, and our minds are capable of overcoming anything. And for that reason, I do not believe Instagram is bad. I now view Instagram as a delightful place because I have boundaries. I only follow people that really, really light me up. Anyone who starts to rub me the wrong way or I start rolling my eyes at their ridiculousness, I unfollow. It's harsh, but it's true. And I think we need to approach Instagram in that way of being harsh and being strict about the boundaries and cutting out anything that doesn't serve us or benefit us at all. So I personally believe that Instagram can be fun. Instagram can be a place of joy and inspiration and a place to learn and grow and be uplifted. But it's how we treat the app. It's the emotions that we put onto it, because everything is neutral in life. Everything is neutral. But it is society and our cultural programming and conditioning that has made our brains to believe that something is bad or something is good. In reality, everything is neutral. And that's how I've been approaching Instagram since I got back on the app after 6 months off of it. We're resilient beings and everything is neutral. It's just how you choose to look at it. I encourage everyone to take breaks from social media, to take a 6-month, a year break, even, who knows, forever if you want to get off. But take a break, reassess how you treat the app, but feel free to take a break. You won't miss out on much. There's not much to miss out on. And our life, our limited short span that we have here on Earth, it's very short. And so it's so important to reassess how you spend your time, what kind of content you consume, who do you consume content from, and to be aware of that. Be aware of the time that we give to apps, and especially Instagram. And just remember that Instagram is really not that important in the grand scheme of things. As someone who is fairly confident and yet still struggles with social media from time to time, these are the things that I learned. These are the ways that I stopped letting Instagram affect me and make me feel lower or make me feel less worthy than I am. And I hope this video helped you in any way. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave it a thumbs up. It really helps to support my channel, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about social media. Are you on Instagram? Are you not? Have you taken a break? What have you learned from it? I would love to hear from you and connect with you. I love reading all of your comments and connecting with you guys in the comments below. But also having boundaries, right? Also having boundaries, as we've talked about in the Instagram DMs. But yeah, I hope this video was useful, and I am sending you all the love, such a big hug, and a magical day, my friends, and I will see you next week here on The Simple Joys. Bye.